Ford Stadium in Dallas. Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we are looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the SMU Mustangs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Caught up with the SMU head coach before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered each and every week. We see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15. They are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Mustangs ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Baker. Spits it out to the back. And they can't make the connection. They'll need a bunch on second down. Quick give. It's Hawkins. There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
And they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. They got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Keeps it moving, it's Overton. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Hokies are flying down the field. To throw, it's Baker. Oh, he wants it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, it's Hawkins. He's past the marker. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Overton. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
For the quarterback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. At the 30. Inside the... And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it in his belly. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. past the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. As we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They give it to him again. Turning it on. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Wow, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump Dave.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield. It's Baker. Look out! And it's a sack.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
I mean, not only were those two guys not on the same page, I don't think they were in the same playbook. They barely looked like they were on the same team. Now it's 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or would you say, hey, keep it. Throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Might as well give it to him again. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
And the Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The handoff. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, Kevin Jennings has a high ceiling, David, and we've seen throughout his career when he's playing well, this offense is lights out. This is a guy who's quarterbacked this team to a college football playoff already, but there have been some dips as well. He's got to limit the mistakes. I think that's the whole key this season. Staying healthy, limiting the turn.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
2nd and long here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the field goal unit is on the field. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Right side, it's Keith. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Piles his way ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Offense staying on the field there in hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Got to make the play on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Takes a shot at the end zone. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Trying to take it back.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Breaks into the open. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. And the Hokies are in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they
fires into traffic, intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Mustangs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Jennings. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Fresh center downs going to the air. Under pressure. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw one first. He's going to take off past the 45. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Yukon Huskies taking on the number 5 team, the North Carolina Tar Heels. And it's the Tar Heels on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today, as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run him again. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half. So
going over the top. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. The Mustangs have their offense in high gear. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Jennings. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cooper. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy kick.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Mustangs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Rolls right. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
2nd down to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Sets his feet, it's Jennings. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Making the adjustment on the play. Snapped on 4th down. They're all over him. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to... Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Mustangs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Baker. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the...
Running free. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Baker. The sure hands, it's Denmark. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught. stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Hokies! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass.
Number 17, set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Might as well run him again. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Takes a hit as he fires. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Sets his feet. It's Baker. Still looking to his right. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Hokies want to move quickly. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. No huddle here for the offense. Push is ahead. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Swarmed under 5-yard loss on the play. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. So they pay off the drive, covering just 22 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
Number 17, set to kick this one.
From deep, it's Singleton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee.